Hello folks and welcome back for another video. In this week's video we're switching it up a bit for doing the escort and whatever, and today me and my dad are at Cowdenbeath Racewall for the first meeting of the year. Now unfortunately I'm not out with my car, but my dad's racing tonight, so it's going to be a good one. Let's see how it goes. And with the weather being nice for most of the day, we were expecting a dry track for racing on, but some grey clouds started to form and then the rain started to come down. So I decided to switch my dad's full set of wheels for a set of Uniroyal Rain Sport tyres. And the weather's decreased a bit more since I put the wet tyres on as well, so good that we put them on at the time that we did. The car now has a full set of Uniroyal Rain Sports on it, so hopefully we'll get a bit of traction with that. And before we knew it, it was time for the first heat, so let's see how my dad gets on. And for the 2024 season, my dad's starting from the red grade, which is the highest grade possible except from the champions. And my dad's away with a good start to the race, getting himself down into 7th place. And from the onboard footage you can see just how wet the track is for the drivers, but my dad still seems to be getting some decent grip and he's in the battle for 6th place. And with the white grade car on the outside line going down the back straight, the 46 car gets caught behind it and my dad manages to pass both of them and gets down into 4th place. And my dad closes right in on the 363 car and he makes the move round outside going into the corner and makes it round them into 3rd place. And even though the weather is not ideal on the track, the drivers are still managing to get round it pretty quickly. And coming into the pit bend, the back end of my dad's car steps out a bit, but he manages to save it. And with a pretty much clear track ahead of my dad, he wasn't holding back, and it wasn't long before he caught up to 2nd place. And going round the track shop bend, my dad makes a move down the inside and gets his cell into second place.
Go on, Dad.
And with it being my dad's last lap and third place further back in the pack, it looked like my dad was going to take second place.
Second? Well done, Dad.
And my dad managed to finish in second place. Not too bad for the first race of the year. And with no damage to the car and plenty of tread still on the tyres, it was time for my dad's second heat. And it's a 7th place start for my dad in this heat, just one position higher than he was in the first heat. And it's another strong start to the race for my dad, and he didn't seem to get much wheel spin coming off of the standing start there.
46 Alan Bird, and it was worth the money alone in heat number 1 in second. 688, 700, wobbly over the third. 1
And I didn't think it could, but the rain got much worse in between heat 1 and heat 2. And it's quite close between all the drivers, but my dad's closing in on the back of the 688 car.
So 363 with a good lead over 700 and 348. They're closing in now. Johan Hilditch wants to try and get past Kai Chisholm as quickly as possible. Then fend off 348 Little Boiler, got physically quick to see. 600 brake to the corner. Very well.
And on the last lap, my dad tried to make the move round the outside on the corner, but this time he's trying to get down the inside again. And he manages to get the move done down the inside of the 688 car. My dad manages to get down the inside of the 363 car, and that puts him into third.
So it will be half this time for 700. 8 laps down and 8 laps to go.
And up ahead, first and second place have a bit of a tangle going round the corner, and it looks like my dad has a chance to get up into a different position.
Getting clipped off the side of 700, they're both out of control for the legs, and they're both trying to hold it. Great big goals by both of them. Both of them managed to hold it, if not right start, so well done to both of them. That's 3-4-8. Now has 6 laps to go this time. Will be the first to see the 5 no board. 700 there in second. 4-1 in third. 5 6 8 6. Second place, 700, third, 4-1 fourth place.
And unfortunately for my dad, he doesn't quite manage to get up to second again. But it's still a third place, and I reckon with a couple more laps, he could have got that second. And with a pretty successful night so far for my dad, let's see how he does in the final. And with one of the lower graded cars crashing in the second heat, he didn't make out for the final, so it's a 6th place start for my dad. And it's another strong start from my dad. He gets off the line with barely any wheel spin.
So 363 your leader, 688 seconds, 700 third, 348 score, and 410 in third.
My dad's up into 5th place, and it's a really close battle between all the red roofs.
Side is third, clear 4 looks for the outside, he's 4th already. Can we make that third any second? Yeah, he's at the third.
And for the second time tonight, the 348 car and 700 car come together, and the 348 car gets spun right round, right into the middle of the track. Luckily, there was no damage to the drivers' cars, and they got back going again.
So not sure what happened there, I could have a guess, but either way, it's delayed both of them, particularly 348 who's now got an awful lot of work to do.
Go on, Dad. Unfortunately, the 348 car gets down the inside of my dad. And a lap or so later, my dad's on the back end of the 363 car, and he manages to make the move down the inside, and he's up into 4th place.
So 688 700, but look at 348 right with 700, he's going to go straight around the outside again. So, and let's see where 688 decides to go. Oh, he's managed to get through. Let's see what happens on the exit. turn 4, this is where we had a little bit of problem.
And after another lap, my dad makes more progress and he's catching up to the top 3 now.
So it's laps the second time, it's going to probably have heart failure as she watches everyone fly through on the inside. The Lauren Ford, oh, there's left a gap for 348. Boyle's not going to hang around, it's through. So door was open, he's down through it. Now Lauren's trying to turn the corner with it, I don't think she can. Not sure whether any of them will see 348 again. So 348, 688, 700, 410, 227's up to 5th, 363 and 65 battling over 6th. Your only other runners are 21 and 007. So 348 laps are winding down.
And 1 lap later, the 700 car goes down the inside of the 688 car and it leaves a gap open for my dad to get through as well. And he's up into 3rd place.
I got the gap. So 65 coming over on his own set. That's winding down now for 348, who I think has probably had a pretty dominant action tonight. So 700 seconds, 410, 65 and 6, 67 and 6, 363 and 7, 21 and 8.
And with the laps winding down, it seems like the positions are going to stay the same for the rest of the race. But my dad's not giving up. He's right on the back of that 700 car and there's a few more laps to go. He tries to move round the outside, but it just doesn't work.
So will Jock have the speed to get around the outside? We're about to find out. So 706 fairly close to the inside.
There's 2 laps to go in this race and my dad's still not made it into 2nd. He tries outside again and it almost works, but the 700 car is just that bit quicker on the corners. It's the last lap now, so it's his last chance to get into 2nd.
Last time with a big lead, and he's not going to lose it.
It's very close going down the back straight. My dad's trying that outside line once again and he gets the edge going round the corner.
Jock's a little bit ahead, but will he be able to drive out of the corner?
Yeah! And my dad pulled the move off going round the outside and he finished in 2nd place.
Yeah.
And it's been a pretty successful night for my dad, so let's hear what he has to say. Right, so that's the end of what is a very, very wet night. How did it go, Dad?
Wish I'd stayed in the house. And just a skid pan, just pushed the car as hard as I could. The tyres were decent though, decent grip for the tyres, for the track being so wet. Aye. So that's just want to go home and get a pizza or something. A good night.
Aye, well done. Hey guys, and that's going to do it for this video. What a wet meeting it's been, man. Absolutely soaked right through, right to the bone. But aye, good though. My dad will be 2nd in the points now after that meeting. He done really well there, especially that last lap battle at the end of there in the final. But thank you very, very much for watching the videos again, guys. Thanks for all the support recently, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you for watching. Please like this video, comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new and you're watching my videos and you're not subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.